The ideological spectrum, pros and cons of Tony Blair's New Labour, and Rishi Sunak's Thatcherite conservatism. Introduction. Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, led the Labour Party from the left towards the centre ground of British politics. His policies often reflected a centrist, third-way ideology, signalled by his New Labour rebranding of the party. In contrast, Rishi Sunak, a prominent figure in the Conservative Party, has been identified as an heir to Margaret Thatcher, the divisive Conservative UK Prime Minister who ruled between 1979 and 1992. This article seeks to explore the pros and cons of both ideologies. New Labour, Tony Blair. Pros. 1. Economic growth. Under Tony Blair's leadership, the United Kingdom experienced significant economic growth, with low inflation and reduced unemployment levels of unemployment. 2. Social investment. New Labour prioritized investment in public services such as healthcare and education, which improved service delivery and accessibility. 3. Pragmatism. The third-way ideology aimed to combine the best of both left-wing and right-wing policies, resulting in a more pragmatic approach to governance. 4. Electoral appeal. By moving towards the center of politics, Blair made the Labour Party more attractive to a broader range of voters, enabling it to win 3 consecutive general elections. Cons. 1. Erosion of traditional values. Some critics argue that New Labour's shift towards the center ground abandoned traditional Labour values, such as workers' rights and wealth redistribution. 2. Private sector influence. Blair's government encouraged more significant private sector involvement in public services, which some argue has increased inequality and reduced service quality. 3. Foreign policy controversies. Blair's tenure as Prime Minister was marked by controversial foreign policy decisions, most notably the Iraq War, which undermined his domestic popularity and international credibility. Thatcherite conservatism. Rishi Sunak. Pros. 1. Emphasis on individual responsibility. Thatcherite policies prioritize personal responsibility and entrepreneurship, fostering a competitive environment that can lead to innovation and economic growth. 2. Limited government intervention. By reducing the state's role in the economy, Thatcherite policies encourage market efficiency and can help reduce the fiscal burden on taxpayers. 3. Attraction of foreign investment. Thatcherite economic policies such as deregulation and lower corporate taxes can make the country more attractive to foreign investors. Cons. 1. Increased inequality. Critics argue that Thatcherite policies disproportionately benefit the wealthy and can contribute to rising income inequality. 2. Erosion of social safety nets. The emphasis on individual responsibility can reduce social welfare programs, leaving vulnerable populations at risk too. 3. Environmental concerns. Thatcherite policies prioritizing economic growth and deregulation can sometimes result in neglect of environmental problems, potentially exacerbating issues such as climate change. Conclusion. The ideologies of Tony Blair's New Labour and Rishi Sunak's Thatcherite conservatism have pros and cons. While New Labour sought a more pragmatic approach that combined the best of left and right-wing policies, critics argue that it eroded traditional values and increased the private sector's role in public services. On the other hand, Thatcherite conservatism emphasizes individual responsibility and limited government intervention, but can be seen as contributing to increased inequality and neglect of environmental concerns.